away at the desktop and configurable versions of Big Blue. You can see where I'm at here. You'll notice now that you can configure the background image for the desktop version, and you can use like full mouse controls to do things. Basically, the thumb button goes back, and the fifth mouse button can go forward. I put in these controls here to let you go back and forward in the list. Pretty easy to launch games. Using integer scaling here, so that's why it's not taking up the full screen. Yeah, so it's really easy just to kind of get in and out of games like this. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much all hooked up. It uses the same lists that the classic version of Big Blue uses. Still has a search. Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to, just, get around in here. Like, you can just go, do whatever. Yeah, and this thing, is resolution independent. Everything will scale, everything will resize. You'll also notice that even the title of the window is customizable now. So, there I had NASA, but I could do like I can change the title to like, Street Fighter, do another Street Fighter background image or something, and then it got something a little different. See, so yeah, I mean, pretty much you can do, whatever you want with this. Now that this one is pretty much wrapped up and feeling production ready, I'm going to try to polish up the customizable version, and then this thing will basically do it all. Have the classic Big Blue, desktop Big Blue, and customizable Big Blue, all using the same list, all compatible with any program, never have to worry about updating things. And what I really like about this is that you just don't care about which program you use to run games. You can it's really powerful when you think about it, because like let's just say, for example, that you play Samurai Showdown 2 and it's some version MAME emulated it perfectly, and you have it all set up, you've done your key bindings, everything's good, everything's perfect, but then a new version of MAME comes out that emulates a game that you really wanted to play, but it broke Samurai Showdown 2, or like you just don't want to configure Samurai Showdown 2 again. With the way this thing works, you can just always be pointing Samurai Showdown 2 to that instance, that version of MAME, and never have to update it, never change it. And for the new game that just got emulated, you can add it to the list in there, point it to the new version of MAME, and you're good to go. And really, it's very underrated how useful that is, because if you really think about it, think about your experience playing these games. You spend so much time just configuring the controls, redoing the configuration every time there's a new version of an emulator. It fucking sucks. And so it's so important to be able to, just preserve that stuff once you've done all the hard work involved in setting it up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's slow because I'm busy with other things, and I really don't get to work on this that much. But at least this is kind of polished now and coming together, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel.